Hello ladies, a quick catch up. I must thank Bede. I sent her a little photo of art of me, and after she'd calmed down from the nightmare of seeing that a picture, she did a little video of what I'd sent, and she did mention my channel, so I thank her very, very much. Thank you, Bede. You can hide the photo now. Don't want you to have nightmares, or Richard, you know. So, come on, I meant to show you this last week, actually. I got it last week, and I didn't. I was in the charity shop. Oh, I miss going to charity shops. But I've not been very, there's not been a heck of a lot going on in them. But the ones I've been in, it's probably too late, you know, somebody else got all the good stuff. But anyway, I did find this. Now, originally it was £2, and I actually paid £2 for it in the charity shop. It doesn't matter, because it's absolutely lovely. You can see it says wartime scrapbooking. And as soon as I opened it, I thought, oh, look at all them yummy, yummy pictures there. Look. And it's very interesting stuff as well. It's a good read as well as just looking at the pictures. And getting inspiration from them, you know. You could trace that girl onto something else. You know, you could photocopy a page if you want this particular advert in your journal or somewhere. But that's even showing you, I think, how to make a few things. So, absolutely lovely. Don't often find a gem like this at all. And if I go to like an antique centre and there's a store selling them, they can be pretty pricey, you know. So look at that, that's beautiful. Looking smart, that is. Now I can remember my mother, who was a teenager during the war, and I always remember her saying she got so many compliments. Apparently she had a long coat. I can't remember what she said the colour was or anything, but she was a bit of a dab hand on the sewing machine. I think everybody was in them days. You had to be, didn't you? And she ended up, she made a suit out of one coat, you know, a skirt and a nice jacket. And she said she got so many compliments. Nobody ever complimented her when she wore it as a coat, because she altered it to whatever style was in. And I made a two-piece suit out of it. She said she got loads of compliments for that. So yeah, so that was good. I don't have many antidotes of my mother. We were, I don't know how you say it. No, we were incompatible. So that was it. So, but there's some lovely images, and I mean, you know, if you're looking for inspiration to do hats for dolls, or you know, a certain era like this is, loads of nice stuff in it, isn't there? So I thought, well, I must come on and just show you that, because I've been meaning to. So I'll try not to put it in my bookcase and then forget about it. We will keep it somewhere I can see it. I did finally finish the bracelet. I know you've seen this 1 or 2 times. I did put the studs on the wrong way. So he very carefully took them off. That's the back of it. He very carefully took it off, and what I wanted for a change was, naturally I tend to measure for my wrist, and I'm not the smallest wrist in the world. So, and I remember when I made one for Bede, I had to kind of guess what her wrist size was. I know she's slimmer than me, you know, and her wrist is slimmer, but apparently it did fit her. But what I've decided to do now is do a couple of little studs on one side, so that would be like for me, and then somebody else who's got a slightly slimmer wrist can use them too. So, so it just makes it a little bit more versatile for sizes and things like that. I quite like this one. I've not started another one yet, but I will do, because quite handy just to pick up and do a little bit on. And yeah, so that got finished. Sewing, while we're on the sewing theme, I could take this out to show you better. Oh no, I think if my wrists work, yeah, I sometimes have to use you know, pliers to get hold of it. There we go, done it. I wanted to do like a cat. Now I can't embroider a whole cat. I'm not that good at embroidery, just small pieces. So what I did was, on a piece of paper, I drew a sitting down cat. And then all his body is going to be flowers and foliage and all that malarkey. What I'm going to do with his face, I'm not sure yet. It's definitely going to have an outline, it's definitely going to have eyes and all that, but I don't think I'm going to be filling in the whole face with stuff. That would be too much. So maybe just the edging, like that, and his ears. So that's going to be hopefully the front of a cushion. So as I said, I just drew it on a little A5, I think it was, paper, a little art book, and then I photocopied it but increased the size, 160 I think it was. That's just a nice enough size for a nice little cushion, I think. And I could always do it bigger, but no, I like that one. So now I've got something on the go. I always like to have something, whether it's a bracelet or whatever, just on the go, so that I can just pick it up and just do a little bit of embroidery when I want. So that's that project. I must probably go to the van. Keep it quiet from Mr. Pitt if we're going to the van, because we've noticed if he's around and we put on our coat to get ready for the car, he dives away out the door and under the bush, as if he kind of knows that we might be putting a harness on him and taking him to the car. So he's taking no chances at the moment. He's, if he sees us putting shoes on or coats on, he's off. As fast as you can say, he's off. He's not having it. So I'm going to have to coax him somehow. But anyway, that's that. I'm going to come back and show you what I'm going to be doing on... I can't make up my mind with this. I'm rattling on now. I can't make up my mind whether to do bright colours. Some of my brights. You know, bright colours or stick to pastels. I'm not sure yet. Because you can't... Well, you can mix and mix, but... it's definitely going to have to be light yellow, because these are meant to be like sunflower type things. So, and there's tulips, and they're just like hanging bluebells or something like that. That's some nice little flowers there. So I'm not sure. I've done squirrelies there, because I think they're going to be roses here. But as I say, you can change it as you go along. And what I've drawn it in is a heat vanishing pen. Most of them, you know, you draw your line, you have to use water to get rid of it, or air. After a day or so, it just fades away. But I found these on eBay, and I do like them very much. And the minute you apply heat, whether it's an iron or a heat gun or a hairdryer, anything, that will just all fade away. So I think that's a brilliant idea. And with them being like a biro, you don't have that little tip, you know, that's like a spongy thing disappearing up your pen all the time. Well, I did. So, so this is a much better idea for me anyway. Now, I've not used these before. I usually just have all my cottons lying around. I found these, I think I got them from a car boot sale, charity shop or somewhere, and I thought I might actually use these and put my appropriate chosen threads on them. But I've never done that before, but we'll see how we go anyway. I think it's mainly if you get them in, your skein. Oh. Most of mine's all second hand. I just get bits and pieces from everywhere. You know, if there's any in the charity shops, I just grab them. And so most of mine are already wrapped around these little plastic things and paper things. So I've not got many of this type, and I think that's the type you need, you know, to go on these. But anyway, we'll see. We'll see what we do. It doesn't matter really, does it? What time is it now? It's going on for 12 o'clock. So I'm going to finish my cup of tea, and then I think Mr. Pitt will be down to have a bit of lunch. He usually does, isn't it? I don't know if he can smell my lunch. He decides it's lunchtime or what, I'm not sure. And I'll come back and show you what I'm doing with glass. Alright? So thank you very much for watching. Thank you, BD, again for mentioning. No, there's not a lot in mine. I haven't put any new stuff for quite a while in my Etsy shop. I got fed up with it a bit, you know what I mean? Anyway, besides the point. But I will be going back in again. I think the first lot of stuff would be bookmarks, which I think I've shown you on a video. So I've done a few more since then. So, and they make good little gifts, don't they, for people in that. So I'll love you and leave you there, ladies, looking at my pretty pussycat here. And I hope you join me again soon. Take care. Bye for now.